Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation. And first, let me introduce our group members. This is me, Phan Bảo Anh.
We are studying in class 8.1 from Vũng Tàu Secondary School. And so our group decided to do the experiment called Psychology of Students when studying online at some school in Vũng Tàu City and provide the solution to a more highly efficient online learning.
And the research proposed is first, point out the psychological problems that students at secondary school level in Vũng Tàu City encounter during online learning. And second, it suggests some practical solutions to help our students achieve better online learning results in the future.
Our topic serves to create a very first step to help students get accustomed to the experience of social and behavioral science. And secondly is to supplement other related experience with created research and reference. Thirdly is to help the student to understand their mentally or psychology and to approach many methods of getting good results in online learning. And for the last is help teachers and parents identify students' psychology when learning online and from there have solutions to help students achieve higher results.
The new point of our topic is first, one of the first studies on the psychology of secondary school students when participating in online learning in Vietnam. And second is participating in common teacher surveys and interviews with teachers and parents to get a holistic and objective view of how online learning affects students' psychology. And the third is providing solutions and create an application of psychology's counseling for middle school students to help them overcome difficulties in online learning.
And here are the steps to complete our experience. Step 1 is undertake research, set an experience goal, and create a questionnaire to conduct surveys and interviews. Step 2 is conduct surveys and interviews online. Step 3 is create a statistic and analyze the result of surveys and interviews. Step 4 is come up with solution and approaches to enhance future experience.
And now is the results of the psychological surveys of secondary school students when studying online at some schools in Vũng Tàu City in the first 2 months of the school year 2021 to 2022. And our survey had 691 students attend, and most came from Vũng Tàu Secondary School is 515 students, and other 176 students come from other schools.
And may we present the outcome of some surveys questions that we gave the student in progress of experience.
How many percent do you like online learning? How do you feel when you learning online? When you study online, how many percent do you understand the lesson? What format of learning will you choose if you can choose by yourself? And now is the results of a survey of parents' opinions on online learning of secondary school students in Vũng Tàu City in the school year 2021 to 2022.
And here are the questions that we give parents from our experience. First is, how do you think of your children studying online? Have you witnessed your children on how they have changed their mentality when studying online compared to directed education? And have you seen any problems that your children have had when studying online? And have there been any concerns that you have had for your children online learning? And last is, what format of studying do you think is more appropriate for your children? And here are some results from the surveys of teachers teaching children studying at secondary school in Vũng Tàu City.
Do you have any disadvantages when students learning online? How do you see students' attitudes and psychology when learning online? How do you feel that long-term online learning affects students' learning outcomes? Do you have any suggestions on how to make online learning better for students?
And here are the next part that we do is to come up with solutions that support children to get high results and take part in learning more effectively. We have suggested 4 aspects of solution include:
First, for students have to determine positive thoughts and really focus on studying when learning online, and students need to make specific plans and aims when studying online. And students also should select a quiet, private, and suitable study area.
And students should choose appropriate and comfortable clothes when studying. And students should practice jotting down and using computer system or software skills skillfully.
And about the parents and families, we should assist students with appropriate equipment and learning space. And also we should building self-discipline, self-study of students, knowing how to plan and schedule for themselves. And you should teach your children how to protect their health, share and find ways to deal with their worries when learning online.
Next is for teachers, school, and society. First is teacher. Teacher needs to reduce the amount of assignments, instruct the student to self-study and self-experience, and avoid expanding the direction of online study over necessity, and apply the new online education, use many means of communication to improve the interaction ability with students. And last is avoid improving using technology skill to better actually online lessons.
About the school, we should organize our students to participate in learning activities, competition, and exchange between classes more in online. And also we should organize online learning skills sharing sessions. About the community, there needs to be a less rigorous view of online learning. And the fourth solutions, which is the best solution we think, is we created an app named Student Psychologist. This is the first app which is a student psychologist, and this is absolutely free, so everyone can download and use it.
And we create this app using our Microsoft accounts. We hope to popularize this app to the student in order to help them go through many online studying related problems that they are coping with, as well as later directed online learning.
Conclusion. Even thought there have been many bewildering and confusing things in the very first steps of online studying, that secondary school students in Bunso City still rapidly get adapted to this new format of studying.
If students are instructed many skills that are essential to online studying and then apply the solution to help their learning get great outcomes in the future, they may tend to take to participating in study online.
And thank you for listening. We hope you will give us your feedback to improve our research to be better.